Hello guys, good afternoon to you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Nancy. Thank you for clicking on my video, and at the same time, before you exit this video, make sure you hit that red bell down there that says subscribe, and also turn all your notification bell. Thank you so much for doing that, and you are welcome my YouTube family. So guys, on today's video, I want to share something very personal. This thought just came into my mind since yesterday for me to talk about this my experience. So I hope and I believe that this video might help one or two person out there. And don't forget, at the same time, I will hear from you guys at the same time. So don't forget at all to put your comment also down below. I want to hear your experience. So guys, I don't know where to start. I'll start from anywhere. So as you can see from the title, as you've already read from the title, how I lost my pregnancy. Yes, that is very true. How I lost my 4-month-old pregnancy. It's so sad that it happens, but the essence of this video is also to help one or two women out there. I believe that you can learn something from this video, because how I lost my pregnancy, I just feel like talking about it, because I just know that why not me talking about it, maybe it might help one person out there, and I really hope so. So how it all happened that the early stage of pregnancy, that they will be telling you, try and take some rest, try and not to stress yourself too much. Especially we African women, we always think that we are African, we have strength, we are very strong, of which that is true. We are very strong. There is no doubt. But at the same time, most times we always forgot that after all these years that we've left Africa, after many years in the Europe, it's obvious that your body changes. Your body is no longer the same body that you brought from Africa. Your strength, that's your strength. You still have it, but not as much as the way that you were in Africa. Because all of us know, when you did Africa, what you do and the way you do your things, when you live your life, it is very different from the way we are living our life here in Europe. So how it all happened that after I was pregnant 4 months, so there was holiday that period. So my husband said, let's just travel for just 4-5 days holiday, of which we left. I was kind of, I'm happy, finally my third baby. I'm expecting my last baby, because we wanted 3 kids. So I was kind of very happy that, okay, thank God, I'll just just give birth to this one. I know that I am true. So we were very happy. We went for holiday, and whenever you go for holiday to go and visit, beautiful cities in Rome, Vatican City, Rome, that was the place that we went to visit a lot of places in Rome. When you go to visit cities like this, beautiful and big cities like this, you don't expect to move around with bus, or sometimes you can as well move with metro, but that is underground train. But not every time, not everywhere you're going to of things, especially with African way, like I said, but they think so we are strong, we are capable. But at the same time, it is right that yes, we are strong, we are capable, but our body is not the same body. Not with the same body where we first get from Africa. Not be we get again, and we not get that kind of strength of before. So on that 4 days, we went to visit a lot of places, and I walk, that is, each day we go out, I always walk for 3, 4, 5 hours. 3, 4, 5 hours. You know what I'm talking about. When you travel to visit cities, you don't move around with car. Now your leg with your map on your hands, that is how you trace whatever you want to go and visit. So I walked so much on that day. My pregnancy was just 4 months. So the last day before we left Rome, that day we went to visit, what is it called? I don't know what it is called. One of the biggest place in the whole world where you can get all kind of brands of clothes. I don't know what it is called. But anyway, that place is where everybody, if you want to go for shopping, any kind of design you want, just go there. That place, it's always filled with people from all parts of the world. So on that day, I walked so much, and at the same time, I started feeling pain on my lower abdomen. Anyway, I was kind of, forcing myself to move like that, just to manage myself. I walked so much that day. I stressed myself so much that day that my legs become swollen inside my shoe, to tell you how stupid I was. When we get home, that I started having stomach pain. Small. I was kind of, maybe it's just normal, it will just still go on its own. After some time, it continues and it stops. Thank God. I told my husband, look at what is happening. He said, hey, maybe it will stop now. And just, maybe not just the stress of the too much waka where I waka, of which I was also hoping that was the cause. After 3 days, we came back. Home. Guys, trust me, that after 3 days, I started bleeding. That is the truth. I started bleeding. I think it will stop. And I went to the hospital. I called them and they said I should come. I went to the hospital. They were giving me some kind of drip, controlling if the baby is still very okay. Of which they placed me on some kind of drip to see if they are able to, save the pregnancy. So that is, I went to hospital that period more than 7 times. You don't want to believe it. I was kind of every morning. Until the very last day that I went to hospital, they said there were one test that I did that I was supposed to do that we confirm it if I'm still pregnant before I will go to the gynecologist to check if the baby was still there. That test stressed the hell out of me. I was going to the hospital almost every single morning. Finally, I was done with the test. Everybody obviously were waiting, want to hear nothing. How far now? My husband, how far now? Nothing. How far now? Nothing. How far now? Nothing. So everybody want to hear what is the result, if everything was okay. But at the end of the day, that was how I lost my 4 months pregnancy. It is a very, very sad story. But the essence of this video here is that, we are no more in Africa. We are no more in Africa for a very long time. Our strength, our body is no more the same body that we came from Africa with. Our body has changed. Our system has changed. When someone is pregnant, I was foolishly thinking that maybe it's just slight pain. I kept on going. I kept on moving around, going to visit all kind of city, all kind of museum. Instead of me to stop, I was kind of saying, why will I stop? I'm here to visit Rome because I have not been to Rome to visit Rome properly, despite I live in Italy. So I just said this is a occasion for me to do everything. But at the same time, I kept on pushing myself until I pushed myself so hard that I lost my 4 months old pregnancy. Some people knew that I was pregnant then. Some people also saw that what is happening. So some of my friends, they could not even ask me because they didn't know. I didn't tell them that I was pregnant. But at the same time, they were kind of suspecting me. But after some time, they didn't see any baby growing in me. So I just want to share this video to a lot of my women out there, especially with the Africa ones. We always think that we can do it, we are strong. Pregnancy is not a sickness anyway, absolutely not. You are pregnant does not mean you just be lying down in your house and just be behaving as if you don't have any bone in your body again. No, that is absolutely not. But at the same time, we should not forget that when pregnancy is in the early stage, what we need is rest. We don't need to overstress ourselves. That was my case. I just stressed the hell out of myself that at the same time I got miscarriage. So we should try our best to at least rest properly, especially in the early stage of pregnancy. It is very, very important. You are an African woman, you are strong, you get strength. Does not mean when you are in the early stage of pregnancy, you'll be doing all kind of things as if you're not pregnant. Even if the pregnancy does not even make you to fall sick, even if when you are in good health, perfectly okay, you still need the rest. You still need to know what to do and what not to do. It is very, very important, my women out there. We should not overstress ourselves foolishly, just the way I did. At the same time, it cost me one of the most precious things that I desired, that I was happy that I'm going to have very soon. All the same anyway, all is not lost. For my women out there that are still trying to get pregnant, I pray for you that someday, sooner or later, you will get your baby by the special grace of God. And also of those women out there like me, whether you can be black or white at the same time. But why I always say black women is that we always think that we have the same strength, the same kind of energy that we were having when we were living in Africa. Of which that is not true. It is not true. You know, go tell me now, say, farm where you dey waka they go. You dey from Wasota, they trek go New Benin markets. Then You know, go tell me that kind of power where you get then and you still get now for your body. It is not like that. So my women out there, let us be careful. Let us be careful, especially when we are pregnant. We should know what to do and what not to do. Cross our limits. Please, please, please. I just hope this video help 1 or 2 persons out there. If not, I would have put to bed last year in November. Yes, and this is something that sometimes in my mind I still regret it. Oh my God, you know, sometimes I'll just be saying, oh, if not, I will say I not miscarried now, for don't born, or I for don't almost born, or my pikin for don't they go 5 months now. All these kind of thoughts, that is, it also affects you, and it affects you psychologically. All these things will be in your head because, you know, you can't, it's not something that you can just let go. Absolutely no. You can't just forget about it because the baby did not come again. It is something that is always in my head. I believe I believe a lot of women out there, you'll be thinking, we saying I not miscarried now, for don't born, I for don't almost born, things like this. Please, my women, we should be careful. We should not over labor ourselves, over stress ourselves, especially at the early age of pregnancy. It can also lead to miscarriage. We don't want that. I regret that trip. That trip, I regret ever traveling to Rome, because if I didn't go to Rome, trust me, I don't believe that I would have had a miscarriage. Absolutely no. Of which, when I started feeling a little bit of pain, I would have stopped. I would have stayed back, but I kept on moving. I kept on pushing myself. I kept on crossing the limit until everything just come scatter. So I hope this video, you know, you learn 1 or 2 things from this video. This is my own personal experience, and I would like to know, hear from you guys, if you've experienced something like mine or something similar. In what way? I would like to know in the comment section. And make sure, please, you like this video and leave your comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Anytime I remember, I always feel sad, but all the same, I'm still very happy. I'm still very excited because I have 2 lovely kids already. So I'm not here, I'm not crying, I'm not over crying as if it was my only pregnancy, or that it would have been only my only kids. But thank God I still have 2 wonderful kids. And who knows, maybe someday I will still get pregnant. Maybe yes, maybe no. But I'm not planning towards it at this moment, absolutely not. So guys, thank you very much for stopping by, for clicking on my video. Please subscribe if you have not, and share this video. Thank you so much, and see you on my next video next time.